my dear students. Hope you are all fine, and I hope that you could understood the third and fourth unit of physics. Okay, so now we are entering into the new unit, that is unit 5, motion of system of particles and rigid bodies. Okay, so far we have studied about particles. Okay, we have in laws of motion we have discussed about so many particles. Consider a car as a particle. Okay, we have considered the entire object as a particle. Okay, இது வரைக்கும் நம்ம படிச்சதுல என்ன பார்த்தோம், எல்லா இப்போ ஒரு பாடியை நம்ம எடுத்துட்டோம்னா அதை தான் நம்ம வந்து ஒரு பாயிண்டா எடுத்து அதுல ஆக்ட் ஆகிற ஃபோர்ஸஸ் எல்லாம் நம்ம பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா. So we have considered the entire body as a single point. Okay, we have considered it as a point mass அப்படினே எடுத்துட்டோம். இது ஒரு பாயிண்ட் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி we consider. We doesn't consider the shape, the size, என்ன சைஸ்ல இருக்கும், எப்படி இருக்கும் அப்படிங்கிறதெல்லாம் we doesn't consider. We doesn't discuss about the, இப்போ ஒரு கார் எடுத்துட்டோம்னா அதுல என்ன particles இருக்கும், that we doesn't discuss about. Okay, we just consider the entire body as one particle, as one point. Okay, so now in this unit we are going to discuss about the particles inside the body. Okay, that is adula irukra particles பத்தி படிக்க போறோம். Okay, so many object is made up of so many particles. We are going to discuss about the particles in this unit. Now let us discuss first what is meant by a particle. Okay, so particle, we know that all the material around us is made up of so many number of particles. Okay, what is this particle? Actually this particle is of no shape or no size. Sorry, it will not have a measurable shape. Okay, measurable size. It will not a measurable quantity. Adha nama alavida mudiyadhu, andha alavukku it will be very tiny. Okay, we can assume like this, such a thing is we are calling it as particle. So each and every body is made up of so many number of particles. Okay, and we can consider these particles as point mass அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். சின்ன ஒரு point we can consider it. We cannot measure it. Okay, the size, the shape அதெல்லாம் நம்ம நல்ல exact measure பண்ண முடியாது. So such a thing we are calling it as particle. For example, you can consider a train is moving from Kanyakumari to Chennai. Okay, so when you see this train in a map, okay, you just seeing that in your Google map. Okay, you can see it as a dot, and the train you can see it as a dot only. Okay, in the big map the train will be a small mass, small point. Okay, but in the same train when you are seeing it nearer to that, okay, you suppose the train is moving in a bridge and you are near the bridge. Okay, now can you consider the train as a point? No. Now the train matters. Okay, when compared to the when compared to the mapல என்ன பண்ணுவோம், எல்லாத்தையும் வச்சு அந்த train எங்க போகுதுன்னு காமிப்போம். So that train doesn't matter. But when you consider yourself as nearer to the bridge, okay, that train matters. Okay, so see the difference. So if the size affects the motion, okay, இப்ப நம்ம பாக்கும்போது அந்த size வந்து ஒரு matter இல்ல அப்படினா it is a particle. Okay, so if the size doesn't affect the motion, we can call it as particle. If the size affects the motion, we cannot say it is particle. ஒரு particle அப்படினு சொல்றோம்னா புரிஞ்சது இல்லையா, அத comparatively நம்ம பாக்கும்போது அது வந்து ஒரு matter இல்ல அப்படினா we can consider that as a particle. Okay, now let us see what is meant by system of particles. Okay, here we are heading a system of particles. What is meant by the system of particles? Okay, so each and every things around us is made up of so many number of particles like this. It will be having so many number of particles, and each particle they will be having intermolecular force of attraction. அதுக்குள்ளாடியே ஒரு மாலிகுலுக்குள்ள உள்ளாடியும் இதெல்லாமே மாலிகுல்ஸ்லாம் இல்லையா, particles. So there will be a connection or there will be a force, ஒரு bonding இருக்கும் எல்லா molecules கடையில. There will be a bonding. Suppose if I consider this pen, the pen is made up of so many number of particles. Okay, and there is the connection between these particles. Okay, there is a connection between these particles. Suppose, so here there are so many particles and I am touching only here. Okay, I am moving here, but you can see that the entire body is moving. புரியுதா? நான் என்ன பண்ணேன், இதுல நிறைய பார்ட்டிக்கல் இருக்குது. ஓகே, இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய பார்ட்டிக்கல் இருக்கிறத we can call it as system of particles. So these are called as system of particles. Okay, the particles inside this pen we are calling it a system of particle, and I can say it is a body. இது ஒரு body அப்படினு சொல்லலாம். Okay, so the system of particles I can call it as body. Okay, so when you say I am applying a force on this particle, நான் இந்த particle தான் force apply பண்றேன், but all the particles are moving in same direction with same velocity, same acceleration, with the same அதாவது same distanceல move ஆகுது இல்லையா. So if suppose இங்க இருக்கிற particles இப்படி move ஆச்சுன்னா எனக்கு இப்படி போகும் இல்லையா, நான் இங்க பிடிச்சேன்னா அது இங்க போகும். Okay, but it is not happening like this. I am applying, I am pressing here, and it is moving. I am moving, it is also moving. Why? Because there is a intermolecular bonding between them. Okay, and the particles கிடையில ஒரு bonding இருக்கும். அது என்ன பண்ணும், அது ஒண்ணுக்கு ஒண்ணு சேர்ந்து இருக்கும். சரி, அப்ப நான் இங்க நான் கொடுத்தேன்னா அதுவும் சேர்ந்து அப்படியே மூவ் ஆகும். Okay, so that we are calling it as system of particles. Can you understand what is system of particles? Okay, now I can say here we have studying about rigid body. What is meant by rigid body? Okay, so same thing. Okay, if I am pressing here, the particle is moving in this direction. Okay, there is no other direction change agala, the shape doesn't change, nothing is changing, it is going in this direction. So I can call this body as rigid body. Suppose if you take a sponge and you press it ஒரு இடத்துல press பண்ணீங்கன்னா அது ரிஜிடா இருக்குதா, அப்படியே இருக்குதா? No, it is, the shape is changing. That means what? அது உள்ள இருக்கிற அந்த particles வந்து அது சேஞ்ச் ஆகுது, the direction is changing. You just imagine. Okay, இதுக்குள்ள நிறைய particles இருக்கு. Okay, suppose if I am, you just see this. Okay, this is a sponge. If I am pressing here, yes, the molecules direction is changing. The molecules oda intermolecular distance வந்து அப்படியே இல்ல, ஒரே distanceல அது maintain ஆகல, it is changing. So that we can press it like that, and suppose அதாவது ஸ்பாஞ்சியா உள்ளதை எடுத்தீங்கன்னா அதை நம்ம இப்படி பண்ணா அது அப்படி போகும் இல்லையா. So that is called as it is a non-rigid body. Okay, rigid body will have what, it will maintain an intermolecular distance. Even if I give a force here, if I change the direction in this particle, all the particle will change its direction. Okay, so such a type of particle we are calling it as system of particles or rigid body. So this is one system of particle. Okay, so many particles. I have taken only 4 particles. So this is called as one system of particle. I am moving this system. Okay, நான் என்ன பண்றேன், இந்த particle move பண்றேன். Okay, I am pressing this particle and the particle is moving. You can see all are moving in same direction with the same velocity. அதாவது இங்கேயே இங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருக்கு அப்படினா இங்கேயும் ஏ தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல வருது. So these distances are same. Okay, the direction is same, the velocity is same, there is no change in direction, there is no change in size. Such a type of motion we are calling it as. If in laws of motion நீங்க படிச்சிருப்பீங்க, ஒரு பார்ட்டிகிள் வந்து இப்படி நம்ம வந்து என்டையர் பாடியை ஒரு பார்ட்டிகிளா அசியூம் பண்ணிப்போம். ஸோ இந்த ஒரு பார்ட்டிகிள் இந்த மாதிரி மூவ் ஆச்சுன்னா we will call it as linear motion அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. ஓகே, so if system of particles are moving in a straight line, okay, single particle moving in straight line we are calling it as linear motion. Okay, system of particle moves in straight line. Okay, if it moves in straight line we will call it as translational motion. We will call it as translational motion. So this point it will be used in this unit, so just keep it in mind. Okay, there is no change in direction, no change in velocity, no change in acceleration. Okay, such a body such a particles we are calling it as system of particles, and such a body, இந்த பாடியை நம்ம என்ன சொல்றோம் அப்படின்னா rigid body. Hope you could understand what is meant by system of particles, what is meant by rigid body, and thank you for watching.